It started with a dog. Not a monster. Not a ghost. Not even a scream in the night. Just a happy, friendly golden retriever, wagging its tail. But within days, that same dog would dig up something that should have never been found. And what came after that was already watching them from outside their window. There's something unsettling about quiet neighborhoods. Not because of what you see, but because of what you don't. No noise. No crowds. Just stillness. That's exactly why Arjun and Meera chose that house. A small, cozy home at the edge of the colony, far from traffic, far from people. And as they would soon realize, far from help. They moved in on a warm afternoon. Their golden retriever Bruno ran freely across the yard. Tail wagging, tongue out, full of life. Bruno was the kind of dog everyone loved instantly. Friendly, playful, harmless. Within days, he became the neighborhood's favorite. Children played with him. Neighbors fed him biscuits. Strangers stopped just to pet him. Everything felt perfect. Too perfect. It began subtly. One evening, Bruno came running into the house with something in his mouth. A toy. Old, dirty, covered in soil. Arjun laughed.
Looks like you found treasure.
They didn't think much of it. But the next day, it happened again. This time, it was a rusted spoon. The day after, a broken cup. Each item buried. Each item dug up. And every time, Bruno's paws were soaked in loose, damp soil, as if he had been digging. Deep. Very deep. Soon, it became a routine. Every morning, Bruno would disappear into the backyard and return with something new. Old dolls, pieces of metal, fragments of unknown objects. Meera started feeling uneasy.
Why is everything buried here?
Arjun shrugged.
Maybe this house was built over old land.
But there was something strange. All the items felt too personal, too random, too human. Then came the day everything changed. Bruno walked in slowly. No wagging tail, no excitement. Just silence. Something hung from his mouth. Long, white, rigid. Meera froze. Arjun stepped closer, and his face went pale. It was a bone. Not just any bone. A human bone. They told themselves it wasn't real. Maybe it's from an animal. Maybe it just looks like one. But deep down, they knew. The next day, Bruno brought something worse. A piece of a human hand. Fingers, still attached. Skin, rotting. The smell hit them instantly. And that's when the fear truly began. Within days, the entire house changed. A foul smell filled the air. Rotten, heavy, suffocating. It didn't matter how much they cleaned. It didn't matter how many windows they opened. The smell remained. As if something inside the house was decaying. Slowly, one night, Meera was alone in the dining room. The lights flickered. The air felt colder. Then she noticed it. Movement. Outside the window. A figure standing still, watching. Her heart began to race. She stepped closer. Slowly, carefully, and then It raised its hand, pointing at her. That's when she saw it. There was no flesh, no skin, just bone. A skeletal hand, pointing directly at her. Mira screamed, and everything went black. When she woke up, she told Arjun everything. They decided to check the backyard, where Bruno had been digging. They took a shovel and started digging. The soil was loose, too loose, and within minutes, they hit something. Not an object, not debris, but a body. Then another, and another, dozens of them, buried, layer after layer, like someone had been hiding them there for years. Then it hit them. Bruno wasn't finding random objects. He was digging up graves. And whatever was buried there wasn't resting. That night, everything changed. The smell became unbearable. The lights went out. And Bruno began to growl. Not playful, not curious, but terrified. He stared at the dining room window and started backing away, whimpering. Then, a knock. From outside, slow, deliberate. Arjun looked at the window and froze. There wasn't just one figure anymore. There were many. Dozens. Standing in the dark. All of them watching. The next morning, the house was silent. Neighbors noticed something strange. The gate was open. The door slightly ajar, but no one answered. Inside the house, there was no sign of Arjun or Mira. No struggle. No blood. Nothing. Except Bruno, sitting in the middle of the room, covered in soil, panting, happy, like nothing had happened. Then he walked to the corner and dropped something on the floor. A hand, fresh, still bleeding. And behind him, the smell returned, stronger than ever. Because now, there were new bodies buried in the yard. Some dogs bring back sticks. Some bring back toys. But Bruno brought them back. If this story gave you chills, make sure you like, share, and comment your thoughts below. Would you stay in that house? Or run before it's too late? And don't forget to subscribe to the 60-second scare, because your next nightmare might already be waiting.